Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to spot an inbound recession, and I hope that this video is going to help you, because a lot of times a lot of people don't know that a recession is incoming, and we need to shift away from this ignorance and begin to become smart people and hope that the government is going to do the right thing when this happens. So when we look at the chart, we'll be looking at the dollar index chart, which is the XY. All right, the symbol for dollar index is the XY. So we'll be looking at the dollar index, and you can see this is a comparison between. Let me just delete this. All right, so this is the dollar index chart, and I'll be going to the monthly time frame. So the 1 month time frame, and let me just delete this too. Now you'll be seeing that this is the year 2010 to the year to 2011. I remember the first global recession that happened in the 21st century was this one between 2010 to 2011, and you can see how the value of the dollar was dropping significantly here. Then we begin to have an increase in value of the dollar until the time of Donald Trump's election. And in the year 2017, when Donald Trump was elected, this is the year 2017 from this line to this line. All right, the Donald Trump administration was advocating for a weaker dollar so that the American economy can do more exporting than importing. All right, that's basic economics. So when there's a weaker dollar, the local manufacturers can do more exporting because exporting will be cheaper and importing will become expensive. So he had to advocate for that, and that was the Make America Great Again, where local industries were given a boost to start producing rather than producing from China. All right. So after this happened, we also had COVID-19. All right, in the year 2020, this is January 2020, the COVID-19 became a global event, and you could see that at this point, from the month of March, the dollar began to crash, and then at the end of COVID-19, the dollar began to peak again, and we are going higher, and we are in the year 2024. All right. Now, looking at this alone, because you can see so many times when the dollar seem to be falling, and so looking at this alone is not enough for you to make decisions. So sometimes you need to compare it with commodities like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin. But I'll be using the gold chart to compare, to show you how you should be able to spot an incoming recession. All right, so if you look at, this is the gold chart, this is the year 2010, you could see that when the dollar was crashing, the value for gold began to skyrocket. Right, you could see the chart move from year to year. This line represents gold. All right, the gold chart. Then you can also see that during the time of the Donald Trump administration, the value for gold began to peak while the dollar was crashing. So you could see it's like inversely proportional. While the dollar is crashing, the value for gold begins to peak. And during COVID-19 too, when the dollar began to fall, you can see that people were shifting their cash into buying of gold. All right, people are shifting cash. In other words, once you don't trust the dollar, you begin to buy assets that will appreciate in value. So the gold chart was also increasing. Then now in the year 2024, this is the dollar crashing, and you can see that gold has reached an all-time high. Right now, the value for gold moved from when we look at 2023, all right, it moved from 19% and is now at over 51%. So that's a huge return on investment. So you can see that the value for gold is moving aggressively upward. So when you see these things happening, you need to begin to stack some cash too, or you begin to shift your cash into buying things like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin. The Bitcoin chart is also close to an all-time high because Bitcoin is trading around 60K or so. So if you look at the Bitcoin chart, you will see that investors are also shifting their money into BTC. All right, so if we look at the BTC USDT chart, all right, from Binance, you will see that we are having you can see that the Bitcoin chart is also on around the all-time high. So this is giving you indication that this asset will continue to move higher because people are taking their cash away from people are taking their investment away from holding the dollar. All right, so I hope that this video is something you appreciate and use it to make decisions in future. All right, so I'll be seeing you in the next video. All right, guys, take good care of yourself.